Hello, guys. Welcome back. So, long story short, Loki may not be here for a while. Odin actually had to step in and referee. It got bad. It got bad. Um, Loki can get mean and spiteful at times. All gods have a dark side, and he got mean and he got spiteful. And please don't give me relationship advice right now. It's the last thing I need. It's been building up for a while. And I don't know if it's that 2021 is a madhouse or it's just me cleaning. I probably could have used a psychologist and a box of chocolates as I did this because it was really deep stuff, okay? Or what it is, but he's been picking fights. He's been rubbing other relationships in my face, which he knows is my Achilles heel. He knows that hurts me. He knows if he wants to hit me emotionally, that's a pretty good place to do it. And kept trying to make videos today and just it wasn't working, and finally Odin said, it's getting late, why don't you stop making early dinner, and then you can maybe try to make a meditation video. People seem to like those. I said, you know what I really want, old man? I want to quit and walk away. He said, oh. And Loki was just pulling stuff today. He was doing low-grade poltergeist activity, and I could feel the resentment and anger coming off of him. And even though Odin somehow pulled a cat out of a bag and, did the best possible thing he could to chill us both out and to calm the emotions, high emotions down. I said, sure, I do love him, but I think we need time apart. I really do. I think we need time apart. I said, I'm just tired of this. I said, Odin, I couldn't do any more than I'm doing, man. I can't do any more than I'm doing. I'm running a channel. I'm cleaning my entire house by myself. I didn't hire staff to do this. I'm going through all the deep emotional shit that takes. I have been conquering a lot of demons, not spirits, in inner demons on my own. I said, man, I need some chocolate and a week off in a tropical island. I don't need him picking fights and being belligerent. And even though he usually doesn't help in the middle of a fight for, cooking, and I don't even know if he assisted, it might have been Asmodeus, the meal came out decent. I said, I think we need a good week or so off from each other. And Loki's not saying anything, which is, I think he agrees. I said, we're just starting to resent each other. I'm starting to resent that he wants everything his way, and he's starting to resent that I'm just getting a little tired of cleaning up his toys. I said, as long as I'm agreeing with him, the relationship's fine, but the moment I want something radically different, then I'm a problem. And I said, that's not fair, Loki. I said, I do everything I can for you. And it just everything today. You guys know he somewhat dresses me up as a doll lately, and I'm tired of it. I resented it, and I said no, and I went to hang the cap back up, and he kept throwing it down on the ground, and I went to hang it up, and he kept throwing it down on the ground. I got so mad I threw it, and I said no, I'm done letting you play dress up with me. I'm not a toy, Loki. This channel isn't just for your amusement. And the day went downhill from there, as you can imagine. So we're having a time out from each other. We'd already been talking about His Lord and Majesty had decided he wants me to go down to like a 4-day week or 3-day week. I'm not sure yet. At least take every Friday off, and then he was like he wanted every Monday off too. So we'd down to 3 days a week. We're not getting along. We're not even getting along a tiny bit. And I know this is all because Asmodeus has been helping me face some really deep stuff. But it was really deep stuff that Loki didn't care to handle. Loki was never going to handle it. And he might not admit that to the end of days, but Loki was never going to handle it. Asmodeus stepped in and said, hey, I want you to look at that Angel magazine. You're still feeling conflicted energy in this room. I want you to look at it, and I want you to sit down and read it. I'm like, why do I feel like shit? And he says, look who it's by. And I'm like, oh. And he said, I want you to look at that family Bible. And I looked at that. So we got rid of a couple more things. I said, I feel a lot better. I said, I don't know if I have the emotional strength to get rid of a couple other things yet. And he says, it'll come, it'll come. So Loki got really resentful, but Asmodeus, that's his gig, man. He and say Satan, Lucifer, whoever, picking people up after the shock of just realizing they're not one of God's favorites and they're never going to be. And, coming through and cleaning out all that emotional debris, and, there's a lot of it. And I'm sure Loki got hit with some of that emotional debris, but also Loki being Loki. One second, please, guys. I'm going to take a drink or I'm going to cough on you people. One second. It's not COVID. I cleaned my basement. And, it's just one of those things. It's been coming to a head for a long time. And I know when he's ready to hit me in my insecurities, hit me in my most tender areas, he's done with the relationship at that time. And I said, well, then maybe we should spend some time apart. Maybe we really need to. Odin had suggested I make a meditation video, and I said, no, I do not feel like spending time with Loki right now. I am not going to pretend to feel like spending time with Loki right now. I said, we need time apart. We need time apart. So I don't know what kind of schedule we're going to have. We're at least going to do, this is Monday, right? So we're at least going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I don't know if we'll be here Friday. I don't know what will happen. There's nothing he could do at this point to make up. It was like one fight too many. I said, we officially need time apart. We really do. I said, if you're going to keep throwing stuff in my face and throwing fits when I couldn't do any possible more for you, I said, you're part of this partnership. You got to do it too. You got to do it too. You got to pitch in. You can't just stand there with your arms folded. And Odin was trying to remind us, through, it was odd, this video that popped up, that you're supposed to be a partnership and put each other first. And I said, everything I do is for him. I said, yeah, I've been working with Asmodeus and that, but I said, everything at the end of the day I do is for him. Asmodeus was Loki's idea. I said, I'm just tired of it. He uses other gods. He brings them in to get what he wants out of them, and then he kicks them out. And I said, no more. I'm tired. I like Asmodeus. I'm keeping this one. He doesn't get to kick this one out. So, and I'm getting this surprise feeling back there. And I spent time with Asmodeus. Yesterday we spent some time in the casino, and then I meant to get more time for him, and I ended up cleaning the basement. And we got a little time in the casino today, and he was okay with just a little bit of time, but I want to take him back in sometime and us just have like an hour or so. But life keeps getting in the way. Today it was His Royal Majesty threw a shit fit today, so I cleaned the house as an offering to try to cool him down, because a lot of religious cultures, that's what you do. You clean the holy place as an offering, right? And I lit incense, and he was still throwing a shit fit, and he wasn't going to stop. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. I've done all I can do. I've played music. I've done this. Odin stepped in. Odin is refereeing, and Odin said, you can't spend time together for a while. You will not spend time together for a while. And Princess is in the other room. She's lucky she can ride in the garbage truck. I'm done with his bullshit right now. There goes a little bitch. And I'm tired of his shit. I really am. And I'm done. I'm done. And he's trying to whine and make up like he always does, but I said, I'm done. I'm done. I said, there is no forgiveness this time. He really went low, and he really hit below the belt. And I said, I'm done being hit below the belt. One of the things going with the demons and getting and purging all this stuff and cleaning this house with his Kamari method is it brought a lot of shit up. I looked at Odin and I said, I'm more like you than I am like Loki. And I said, you can take Odin by surprise. You can take any god by surprise. You might even be able to emotionally hurt Odin. I don't rightly know. But you better hope you fucking kill him the first time you hit him, because if he gets up, you better run. And I said, I've gotten up, and he better run. In fact, in one of the attempts today, I said, welcome to the family, son. And Odin's like, oh, shit, she's still stuck on Resident Evil 7. This is not good. So, Odin's the one where he can tell, I had enough fucking shit. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done with the god I was brought up with. I'm not going to associate with that god so far as I know. I'm done with any idea of all this other stuff. I'm doing the damnedest to clean this stuff out of my house. And Loki took a low blow at me at a time when I was very vulnerable and basically knocked me down. And now I got up, and he better run. So I'm like the old man that way. Go ahead and kick me when I'm down. And if I get up, I'm going to kill you. So So we're not together right now, and some more of his stuff might go because Odin said, you are exploding like this because you're tired of, you do like a lot of the same things, but at the same time you're resentful because you feel like, you traded one god instead of rules for another, and you're decorating to Loki's style, and he's never listening to you, and he's never letting you do stuff, and then he changes his mind every 5 minutes. Like, we were going to throw that Hatchimal up there out, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know, she is cute, and then he changes his mind, and then he wants her thrown out, and then he changes his mind, and Odin said, you know what? You two spend a week apart, at least a week apart. You go through and see, I don't care if it's Loki stuff. He said, you go through and you see what you like, and then you get rid of stuff. Because he said, you shouldn't have stuff in your house that we have that you resent. He said, this is part of it. This is part of it. He's just rubbing your face and getting his way all the time, and then he rubbed your face in another relationship. He said, you're handling this very graciously, my dear. So, no Loki meditations for a while. He's not getting any because I don't want to spend time with him right now. So we just I the hell was that? I just figured I would give you guys a heads up because he's been cruising for a fight for a long time. He finally got it. He finally got it. And if Odin has to step in, it's a pretty damn bad fight. And Odin's like, you know what? You two are truly not getting along. You truly are not appreciating each other. You don't even like each other at this point. You leave for at least a week. So Odin, the old man, will be here and he'll be watching over stuff. Probably get protests from Loki because Loki's just, sometimes he can be a belligerent bully and he will just bully people until he gets his way. You should know that when you're going into working with Loki. Sometimes he'll just bully and wear people down. And you really don't want to give him his way, but you just give it to him because you're so damn tired. And Odin's like, no, you got up off the floor and you're ready to fight. Just keep that in mind. Keep in mind you're one of my wolves. We're gonna handle this together. And I have Asmodeus and the others here. And if this is his way of trying to get out of the relationship, that's fine. I said we've had a couple of these knockdown drag out fights. And I said, all couples have them, but I said this is like he's wanted let go for years. I said if he wants let go, tell you what, Loki, I will tell you in front of witnesses, if you want let go and you want to permanently leave, get rid of your Chica poster, let it fall down sometime today or tonight, and you can go permanently. And so half of you are like, oh, I hope that damn thing falls down. I want to see what's going to happen. And half of you are like, please stay up. So just so you guys know, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. He went for some pretty nasty blows. We're not going to say exactly what he did, but he was pretty nasty. It was uncalled for. If you knock me down, you better hope I stay down. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.